Hello my friends, I'm Bee and this is Bee's Intuition, and today we're just going to do a basic mystery reading. Okay, so let's just dive right in. Please and thank you. This may be a quickie, just because my energy is kind of low today, so we'll see how it goes. Please and thank you. Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. Whatever comes out is what's going to come out. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for the collective? Please and thank you. Any messages for the collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Thank you. I'm going to have to grab that one because that one seemed like it really wanted to come out. Okay, so let's see what we got. I wasn't expecting this. Okay. And then the fourth one that was like flying out. First one, we have the sun. Actually, let me grab something to like weigh down me cards. Me cards. Arr. I'm a pirate. The next one that came out is the Nine of Cups. And then the Six of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. And it was sliding off to reveal the Nine of Pentacles. Nines and sixes seem to be significant. Things that are divisible by three, it feels like, honestly. Yeah. That's interesting. So maybe threes, sixes, and nines could be significant in some way. Could be a sign there. Yeah, so let me... Well, the Sun card, starting off, happiest card in the deck. So... I think Spirit wants to communicate something about your happiness there. The Nine of Cups is usually known as the wish fulfillment card. So there could be some sort of wish fulfillment that you've been hoping for that is coming in. The Six of Cups can do with well, it can do with a lot of things. It typically explains or depicts, I guess, somebody from the past who's emotionally connected to you, but there's also like inner child energy with that card. There is protection from spirit, that's also an aspect of that card. So it's like a very interesting card there. And then the Six of Pentacles obviously is a gift of some sort from someone to you. Could even be from spirit. Three of Wands, it feels like there's action that is necessary in this moment, and it's about taking advantage of that action. It feels like it's going to lead you to this Nine of Pentacles, which is a lot of stability and abundance. Okay, so let's just start clarifying. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for that Sun card? Please and thank you. For the collective, please and thank you. Can you clarify that Sun card for me, please and thank you, Spirit? Please and thank you, Spirit. Can you clarify that Sun card for me? And the collective, please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. The Hermit, clarifying that Sun card. And then the Knight of Swords. This is clarifying the Sun card. I find that incredibly interesting because the Hermit card is not really an action-based energy. But yet the Knight of Swords is like the fastest moving knight in the deck. So it seems almost conflicting, or it's showing me a progression. Somebody went into their hermit mode to work on themselves, to have that introspection, to find the answers within. And then perhaps they came out of that, changed with a different mindset, and now they're going for something here. It could be you. It could be you going for what makes you most happy. Um, let's see. Let's see what else comes out for that sun card. Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, okay. Okay. Maybe it would help if I like don't try to like fit all the cards in my hand at once. Duck flying in the air. Anyways, Three of Swords. Could have to do with heartbreak, third party. I'll definitely clarify that card because I want to know the deets, but what else for that sun card? Please and thank you, Spirit. The Tower card. Okay, so something's shaking up like crazy. Something's falling apart that needs to, because it wasn't built on a stable foundation. What else for this sun card, please and thank you, Spirit? This is interesting for the sun card, I feel like. Like, how is this leading to your happiness? Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can sort of get a story out of this. So the Hermit is isolating and going in oneself to find the answers that they seek, right? And then the Knight of Swords is all about action. Passionate action. Like, this is something that somebody wants and they want to do it now. Like, and this is somebody, like, especially in this image, he's like going against the wind. Both him and his horse are going against the wind here, but it's like they're so determined to share this information, this message, accomplish what needs to be done, that they are even going against the wind, against, like, there's like resistance, even if it is just the wind. It's like nothing's gonna stand in this person's way. So it's interesting that then we have the Three of Swords, indicating heartbreak. This is usually a pretty sadder energy. So it's interesting that, like, there's almost like this enthusiasm with the Knight of Swords and then the Three of Swords, which seems kind of strange because it's like, feels almost like positive, negative. Unless somebody's in a rush to break somebody's heart. I don't know. That could be what's causing this Tower moment. I think we're going to clarify that Three of Swords because I'm curious about that. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So this could do with you being stable, secure, chilling out pretty much. Very chill energy. Or this could be somebody around you who has that sort of energy. Could be somebody that's supporting you during this time if you're going through something that's a little bit more difficult. And that could lead to your happiness, connecting with somebody like that. Actually, the way that I'm even seeing this in this moment, and I don't usually get this with the Queen of Pentacles, but since this is the Sun card that we have all these cards coming out for, it almost feels like the Queen of Pentacles here is holding the Sun. Like, she has the happiness. So it's almost like either, if this is like a friend of yours, they could help you find that happiness in some way. Or if this is depicting you, you already have the happiness within you that you seek. Which kind of goes with that Hermit card a little bit. Okay, could you clarify this Three of Swords for me, please, and thank you, Spirit? Could you clarify this Three of Swords for me, please, and thank you? What's going on with that? Please and thank you, Spirit. What's going on with? Ooh. Okay. Three of Swords clarified by the Three of Cups and the Chariot. That feels weird. I feel like there could definitely be some sort of third party action happening, since this is the Three of Swords, which has to do with heartbreak, and the Three of Cups, which, you know, the cups deal with love. Maybe some sort of heartbreak happens as a result, because the Three of Cups can do with like friendships, um, and just like reuniting with people, having a good time. But the Chariot is another card of action, so like, what is happening here? The Chariot is all about like, I'm going towards, sometimes like people interpret it as like they don't even know where they're going. They just know that wherever they go is going to be what's meant for them, and like the path that they need to go down, like their destiny, I guess. I don't know. It feels like action, right? It feels like action. But it's like, what is the action that is taking place here? Or like, what is the intention of action? Hmm. I think I might clarify this Three of Cups, because I'm getting a few different things. Um, with the Three of Swords and then the Three of Cups, I almost feel like it could have to do with like heartbreak mending, you know, because this is like more of like a negative sort of card, and this is more of a happier card. So it could have to do with like a heartbreak that's mending through a friendship of some sort, or there's happiness that comes out of like a heartbreak. I don't know. Like, that's so strange. And it's like, why, what is this guy doing? You know, like, what does that have to do with this? um, Also, bottom of the deck is the Strength card, and it keeps wanting to slide off to expose the Queen of Swords. So there's strength that is necessary, as well as like being rational and based in reality, and you know, something about like boundary setting with that Queen of Swords, being truthful, honest, straight to the point, a good communicator, clear understanding of things. Maybe even taking a step back to see the bigger picture about something that requires a strength. Maybe to trust in something, even. Maybe something's not clear right now, but it will become clear to you. Yeah, let's clarify that Three of Cups. Please and thank you, Spirit. Can you clarify that Three of Cups for me, please and thank you? Thank you. Very interesting. So, I think I was right. Which, you know, I kind of said a few things. A few different ideas of what was going on, so... Okay, so pretty much clarifying. Sorry, I hope that didn't mess with the audio. Anyways. So clarifying that Three of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands and the Fool. So clearly, there is a new passionate beginning happening. And it's after this heartbreak. So there is a mending of the heart that takes place here. This could take place through friends, through a romantic interest, reuniting with a romantic interest, because reuniting is a part of that Three of Cups, or it can be. So it's like this heartbreak has to happen, and it leads to this like reunion or union here, coming together, celebrating, and then there's like this new passionate beginning that like either it's like coming in or it needs to happen. Okay, and then maybe that would explain why somebody here is like Um, why somebody here is like really enthusiastic and trying to go forward with something is like this new beginning. And this new beginning is going to cause a tower moment, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like, tower moments can be very good for, spiritual journeys and our life journeys in general. Typically they're very necessary moments in our life. Even if we can't see the purpose of it within the moment. This is just so interesting. And yeah, I guess this is all leading to your happiness because that's the Sun card there that this is clarifying. So even though there's a tower moment, it's even interesting because it's like there's a storm happening and that's what causes the tower to fall. And so since this is all clarifying the Sun, it's almost like that Sun comes out after the storm is over. This chaos, this collapse of something that really wasn't supposed to last. And then the Sun comes out and you're happy. Like when the dust has settled, you see or you feel happiness. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. So yeah, it could be very possible that maybe there was like some sort of third party situation going on with somebody that you were interested in. And so they had to break that, break from that connection in order to heal with you and to join together with you for a new passionate beginning. Even though it'll be chaotic at first, it feels like the dust will settle, the Sun will come out after the storm, and things will be really happy. So, yeah, it feels very positive. Okay, now we're seeing it clearly. Alrighty, then let's go on to this Nine of Cups. Please and thank you, Spirit. What can you tell me about this Nine of Cups? I can't make this up. That's pretty funny. As you know, we were just clarifying the Sun card in the other deck, and now the Sun card comes out to clarify that Nine of Cups. Okay, whoever I'm talking to right now, whoever this message is for, you've been wanting this. This is what you want. It feels like you may have been attracted to, or into, or connected to in some way, somebody that was in a third party situation. This could have been without your knowledge or with your knowledge. And I feel like, yeah, maybe even, I don't know. I'm almost getting the sense like maybe you didn't believe anything was going to happen, or that maybe you thought that the disconnection was never going to happen between those two parties. So maybe you knew somebody that was in a relationship and you just thought, oh, well, they're never going to break up with that person and, try to date me. And maybe that was something that you kind of like thought was the reality of the situation. But it seems like that is not what's going to happen. Instead, your wish is going to be fulfilled. And maybe this is like a deep wish that you didn't even realize that you really had inside of you. But yeah, it's like once this comes in for you, this wish fulfillment, which seems like a new beginning with this person, after there's an ending taking place, that could cause some heartbreak, but it's like, yeah. And then it's like you have this new beginning and connection, and it's like you'll realize that your wish has been fulfilled and you'll feel like this incredible sense of happiness. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Pentacles. So honestly, I was kind of anticipating the Three of Pentacles to come out anyways, because I was kind of um, picking up third party vibes. And with the Three of Cups, Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, that kind of makes a good point in that, for that case, So I do believe that there is some sort of third party situation. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be like a romantic third party. It could be like anything that was a blockage to this coming together. That could be mindsets. That could be past hurt from relationships from a while ago. Maybe this person had to heal their heartbreak from the past. But yeah, the Three of Pentacles is all about working together, building that stable foundation. And that would make a lot of sense, especially following that Tower card. It's meant to crumble because the foundation wasn't solid. And so now, here you are trying to build up that more solid foundation together. Yeah, it's like once that blockage is removed, and once that the ending or whatever takes place, there can be a new beginning of building together. Okay. I mean, that kind of explains the Nine of Cups there with just that Sun card. Let's move on to that Six of Cups. Please and thank you, Spirit. What do you have for that Six of Cups? Please and thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Six of Cups clarified by the Justice card and the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, the Queen of Pentacles was showing up at the bottom of the deck earlier. Okay, so that Six of Cups can deal with, somebody from the past. Typically somebody that you have fond memories with. Or it could have to do with, like, your inner child work, healing your inner child. It can also do with protection from spirit. So there could be justice that's happening between you and somebody from the past, if that's applicable to your situation. There could be healing that's taking place. Maybe that leads you to embody more of the Queen of Pentacles energy. Could lead to stability, security, abundance, being very contented with things. Because with that Justice card, there's a balancing of the scales. And there's like an exposing of the truth or information that balances those scales. I think I want to clarify that Justice card because I don't know. It feels strange to me because it's like if the Six of Cups had come out in the reverse and then it was clarified by the Justice, I feel like that would make more sense because, like, there would be more negative, I guess, implications with the Six of Cups coming out in the reverse. But since it came out upright and it's clarified by the Justice, it feels like I'm missing a detail there because it's like the Six of Cups upright is sort of in a way justice. In the way that I mean that as, like, protection from spirit, inner child healing, somebody from the past that you have fond memories of. It's a pretty positive energy, so it's interesting that there needs to be a balancing of the scales here. Bottom of the deck is the Devil card. So the Justice could have to do with the Devil here, which the Devil could represent addictions, codependencies, toxic traits, toxic behaviors, patterns, obsessions, the unhealthier things, the shadow aspects of ourselves. And that could be what the Justice is correcting and balancing out here. Could even be like ways of thinking with that Devil card. Maybe somebody was like more in a pessimistic mindset about something, and that was in a way like the devil. Like, yeah, it's like that devil on your shoulder, when it's like telling you all the bad stuff and maybe like just trying to keep you stuck. And so it's like telling you, oh, there's no way that's gonna happen, or there's no hope for that, so just give up on it, or whatever. And it's like, maybe there's like a countering that little voice. There's a countering to that little devil on the shoulder. Okay, yeah. Could you clarify that Justice card for me, please, and thank you, Spirit? Can you? Ooh, thank you. So, moving away from things that are not serving you towards the things that do. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. So it's like, I think the Justice is the Six of Cups, because it feels like you were in a spot before the Six of Cups comes in of feeling quite unstable. Things just were not ideal. You were not vibing with things. And so you see an opportunity for something better and you go towards it. Could also be the person coming towards you, coming out of a time of like maybe more bleakness. Although I am getting that message again about like thought patterns or like negative thoughts, like with the Devil card. So it could even be a change of mindsets, changing like a way of thinking. Let me see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Hanged Man. Well, there's clearly a change in perspectives here. A very big change in perspectives. So, since this is all clarifying that Six of Cups, I'm thinking that if somebody is from your past, there could be healing that's taking place. Maybe there's a better time ahead of for the both of you. If it has to do with your inner child, I feel like you're healing that inner child, and maybe it's helping you see things in a more positive way, or it's allowing you to access some better opportunities or something, or things that you can see the positives in. And it's like, maybe if you're moving into some sort of romantic connection, knowing that you have protection from spirit can be very helpful. To trust, to be open to it. Like closing, it feels, yeah, very much with that Six of Swords, it feels very much like closing one door that was not great, or a storybook, like, and that story was not great, and opening another one. Opening new opportunities that are more positive. And so there's also like spiritual enlightenment with this Hanged Man card. Spiritual knowledge or wisdom that is helping you see things from a different perspective. It could even have to do with maybe, like, because I think, you know, if we're stuck in a pessimistic frame of mind, or, you know, we see things from that point of view, and then suddenly something good happens, we're not going to just automatically switch over to happiness. And, you know, that's probably specific to the individual person. Some of us probably go straight to happiness, but I think a lot of the times, because you've become accustomed to that pessimistic mindset, there could be skepticism that's involved with that new happiness, that new gift or blessing. I'm almost getting like maybe you're suspicious of the good things that are coming in for you. Maybe you're not trusting the good things that are coming in for you. And so it's almost like Spirit may be stepping in to show you that this is your karmic justice. You deserve this. This is what has been building up for quite some time. This is what is meant to happen. This is meant to be on your path. This is meant to be taking place. This positive new change. And I'm also even getting the potential here for like an emotional connection that helps you shift into a Queen of Pentacles energy even more so. So like the romantic relationship can even add to your feeling of stability and security. And maybe even help you create more abundance for yourself and for your life. Yeah, so it's almost like Spirit's here to remind you that like, if you're skeptical of the good things that are coming in, if you don't see these blessings as truly belonging to you, Spirit's here to say that it is for you. And this was meant to take place for you. So there's like a need to sort of trust that like it's not just going to be taken away on a whim. Or it's not going to, like it's not a mirage. You know, it's not an illusion. It's real and it's for you and it's meant for you and you deserve it. Feels like very much the energy. It feels like, yeah, it feels almost like Spirit trying to reassure you even. Like that time of negativity is over. That time of thinking everything is negative is over. And now you're coming into a time of more happiness, more peace, abundance. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to that Six of Pentacles, please and thank you. Oh, wait, before I forget, that Six of Swords is another 6, so I see 666. That could be a number that you have been seeing. Angel number could be related to something like that. Anywho, let's clarify that Six of Pentacles, please and thank you, Spirit. What can you tell me about that Six of Pentacles, please and thank you, Spirit? Oh, interesting. So the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So there's clearly balance that is neat. Oh my gosh. I also forgot that like on the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, the Six of Pentacles has scales in the depiction and they're balanced while the guy is giving other people like money or pentacles. And so that beckons back to that Justice card, a balancing of the scales here. And then this Two of Pentacles is showing up, which is about achieving balance in the necessary, there's something that needs balance here. So it's almost like telling me, especially because this is clarifying the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're gonna be in a time of receiving. And I'm even getting an interesting message with the Seven of Wands here. It's a very specific message. It's telling me that finally somebody is going to fight for you, because I feel like you always have to fight for your connections. You always feel the need to have to be in this warrior mode. And you're not used to other people putting in effort. You're not used to other people fighting for you, because you always feel like you have to fight. You always feel like you have to fight for connections. And so it's like, here, this balance is coming in. Like, get ready to receive is like the message. Because that Six of Pentacles is all about receiving something. And the Two of Pentacles is kind of telling me that this is just the balancing of the scales. You've probably been giving your whole life. You've probably been giving to everything. Every social situation that you've ever been in. Or, oh, I don't know why I said that. I meant romantic, but, apply it as it best suits you. But yeah, I feel like somebody's coming in and they're fighting for this because they want to give to you. And maybe there's even a sense of like disbelief at that, because you're so used to being the doer, the person that takes action, the person that puts in all the effort, the person that fights for a connection. And here's somebody in that role, and I think that you almost don't know how to respond to that. You almost don't even, I feel like you may not fully trust it at first, because you're like, this is so different from what I've experienced. This is so different from every romantic connection I've ever experienced. I'm not used to somebody else putting in the effort. I'm not used to receiving from somebody else. And so maybe it's even like a changing, it's like a changing of mindsets, but like maybe it's something that you didn't even realize was a thing. Like, it feels almost like you didn't realize how much you became comfortable in that role of giver and not receiving at all. And so now you're finally receiving, and you're like, wait, how do I receive? Because you just don't know. You're not used to that. You're not used to being in that role. So it feels almost foreign to you. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Okay, this is turning out to be a very powerful reading. Wow. I'm literally getting goosebumps. It's really warm outside, so it's surprising that it's happening, but goosebumps are happening. This person wants a traditional commitment with you. You also may relate to like spirituality in some way, or maybe you inspire this person to get tapped into their spirituality. There's definitely a spiritual aspect to it, so it could even feel like this person feels like you're their divine counterpart, or like spirit has somehow blessed this union for you two to come together. Because like it feels like, honestly, I'm getting straight up marriage, and arrange that how best suits you. Maybe you're not looking for marriage, but it really does feel that way. Like this person sees you as their future spouse, like their future partner for life. And so it's like, yeah, obviously I'm going to give to this. Yeah, obviously I'm going to fight for this, because I see this person as my future spouse, my future partner. Partners in crime, I'm almost getting even. Like this person's so serious about you. It's like, why wouldn't I act? Why wouldn't I fight for this? Why wouldn't I give to this? Like, it's like obvious, That's literally like the feeling I'm getting. Is like, duh, I'm gonna give to this. Like, duh, I'm gonna pursue you. Duh, I'm gonna give you everything that you want in a relationship, because I want to make you happy. And it's almost like, this is so interesting, because it's almost like the way that it's like setting this reading up, like spirit has like such an interesting way of like, of this energy that I'm feeling in this reading is very interesting, because it's like, yeah, like on paper it's common sense, but when you're faced with the reality of it, you're like uncomfortable even, or like just not used to it, and you're like, this is weird. But it's like, this is what love should have been all along. This is what relationships should have been for you all along. And so it's like, when you're finally faced with somebody that's healthy, somebody that's giving, somebody that's willing to put in the effort and fight for this, you're just like, I'm almost even getting like a frozen in fear kind of energy, like where you're just, and maybe not even fear necessarily, but rather like it feels like you're frozen. You know, it's like I don't know what to do, how to act, because I'm not used to this kind of treatment. But the thing is, like this treatment was always supposed to take place for you. It's just that you have had a rough go at relationships, and you probably were put into that position that you were never really truly meant to fulfill. But you did, and you got used to that. And so now this is all, this is shaking things up. This is changing things. This is changing the way you even look at romantic relationships, the way that you view connections with others. Like, it's changing so much. Wowza. Wow. So yeah, honestly, I think I'll keep it at that, because that's like a beautiful message, I think. Somebody's coming forward because they see you as their counterpart, as their end goal, really. It's like they picture their whole life with you. They picture a commitment that lasts a lifetime, you know? It's very beautiful energy. And of course, it's going to take you some time to like readjust and to, kind of wrap your mind around the idea that somebody can give to you and fight for the connection, provide you with everything that you want and more without you having to do anything for it. And I feel like that's going to feel uncomfortable at first. But I'm here to remind you that you're deserving of this, and you always have been deserving of this. So trust it when it comes in. Trust that this is for you. Trust that this happiness that you're going to be experiencing, this wish fulfillment that you're going to be experiencing, it's meant for you. It's part of your journey. It's part of your story, part of your destiny, your fate. Wow. Okay, well, that's the reading. I hope that this resonated. If it did resonate, feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can become a part of the Hive Collective. Because my name is Bee. Bees live in hives, and you can become an honorary bee like me. And we can be a little bee family together. All right, so if you'd like to see any more of my upcoming videos, be sure to press that bell icon down below so that YouTube actually notifies you. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye.